Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. We are back with some more NCAA. So this will be the last episode for this season for NCAA. We are back with starting us off. We're going to do our conference championship game after this, but I thought it would be fun just to go over the promotion relegation before we get into the playoffs. So this is the main part of the series and something that I've always enjoyed doing. So starting us off in the SEC, which 12 teams, 2 are relegated. Clemson and Florida take the top 2 seeds. Clemson went 10-2. Florida went 9-3. Florida State went 8-4. Penn State 8-4. USC 7-5. Kansas 6-6. Miami 6-6. Ole Miss 6-6. North Carolina 5-7. Oregon 5-7. Colorado 1-11 and Washington 1-11. So Clemson again takes the one of the top of the SEC. Oregon was the other team that took it last year. They played a little bit worse this year, of course, but they were able to barely sneak past relegation since Colorado and Washington both went 1-11, and they are relegated out of the SEC. Unfortunately for them as well, because they were middle of the pack last season, so they were really hoping they were going to stay in there. And then going into the Big 12, we have Georgia, who went 11-1, Michigan 10-2, Kansas State 9-3, Texas A&M 8-4, LSU 7-5, Arkansas 6-6. Missouri and Wake Forest and Mississippi State all three went 5-7. Georgia State 4-8, and as well as UCLA. And then Michigan State 1-11. And this one was an interesting one. Georgia and Michigan will get promoted automatically since Georgia went 11-1 and Michigan went 10-2. Georgia was also the number 1 seed, and then Michigan is the number 3, so they will also be in the playoffs later. That's also why I do the promotion relegation beforehand now, because I used to do it after the fact, but kind of ruined the rankings. And then in the Big 12, the teams getting relegated are UCLA and Michigan State. UCLA, of course, I relegated them because they were basically, I said I wasn't going to, but I went off these rankings, so Georgia State's a little bit higher. Moving on to the Pac-12, Alabama 11-1, Maryland 9-3. Both of those teams get promoted automatically because the next teams are all pretty much went 6-6 or below. So Alabama and Maryland had an easy go of things. So West Virginia, Utah, South Carolina, Indiana, NC State, Florida Atlantic, and Syracuse all went 6-6, which is pretty crazy. Louisiana went 4-8. San Jose State went 2-10. Rice went 2-10. So pretty easy relegation, which is Rice and San Jose State. And another interesting one is that San Jose State was in the Big 12. So second year of being relegated for San Jose State in a row, unfortunately for them. Rice in the Pac-12 went 4-8 last time as well. So once BYU and Toledo got relegated, Rice was the next to fall. So double relegation for San Jose State. Sorry, boys. Finishing it off like Syracuse and Indiana. Both teams went 6-6 after being promoted out of the Big Ten at 9-3 and 8-4. So they got to hold on as well. And then Michigan, I didn't mention it, but double promotion. Michigan got promoted at 9-3 out of the Big 12 to the Big 10, from the Pac-12 to the Big 12. And then from the Big 12, they're going to the SEC in only 2 years. So Michigan's going to the big leagues. Nice job, team. And then speaking of the Big Twin, the last team in the top flight of the 4 teams, so SEC Premier, Championship A, Big 12, Championship B, Pac-12. League 1A is the Big 10, and that's the 4 levels of basically the highest tiers. So Oklahoma 9-3, they get promoted. Navy, Ohio State, and Auburn 8-4. I went off of conference ranking for this one, and it ended up being Auburn, who are first in the Big 10. Then we have Cincinnati, Iowa, Oklahoma State, all going 7-5. BYU 6-6. UNLV 5-7. Toledo 4-8. Southern Mississippi 3-9, and the Rutgers 1-11. So Southern Miss and Rutgers both get relegated. And then Toledo barely hanging on since Southern Miss got one more loss than them. Toledo almost got relegated twice in a row, but they hang in there and they stay where they're at. And then Ohio State being close to being promoted after getting promoted out of the ACC last season, but they couldn't get there either. So they won more loss than Auburn. And as we go into the ACC, we see there's a couple here and there that are changing up. So we have Boise State, Iowa State, and Texas all going 9-3. Oregon State, Baylor, and TCU all going 7-5. San Diego State 6-6. Arizona State 5-7. Northern Illinois 4-8. North Texas and South Alabama 3-9, and then Louisville 2-10. So the way I did this one is that went off a conference. So Boise State is 9-2 in the conference. Texas is 9-2 in the conference. So both of those teams get promoted, and then for same thing for the relegations. So North Texas has a higher conference score. So South Alabama and Louisville both get relegated. And also, that's 2 promotions in a row for Texas as well. Because in the American, they got promoted at 10-2, and in the 2026 season, they got promoted at 9-3. So now they go to the 4th level, top flight, into the Big Ten. Good job for Texas. Nice job, boys. And Iowa State almost had 2 years of promotions, but they lost one more conference game than Boise and Texas. Unfortunately, if they would have been tied up 9-2, they would have been the next one to go. They got so close. In the American, we have Texas Tech and Notre Dame both going 9-3. Both those teams get promoted automatically since there's no other ones that tied up with them. So Texas Tech takes Texas's place in the ACC tier, and Notre Dame also gets promoted. Kentucky 8-4, SMU 7-5, USF and Arizona and Hawaii and UCF all 6-6. Northwestern and Tulsa both went 5-7. Tulane went 4-8. Ohio went 2-10. So Tulane and Ohio get relegated. That is also a double promotion or double relegation for Ohio. They got relegated of the ACC, and now they're getting relegated out of the American in the same pace. So 2 years in a row for relegations for Ohio. Sorry. Moving on to the Sun Belt, we have Virginia Tech at 11-1, Tennessee at 10-2. Both those teams get promoted. Nice job. California 9-3, Boston College 8-4, and then real steep drop off. Washington State, Central Michigan, Duke, UAB, and Air Force all went 5-7. Georgia Tech went 4-8. Minnesota went 4-8, and Arkansas State went 3-9. So Arkansas State automatically gets relegated. Georgia Tech and Minnesota. Georgia Tech had one more loss in the conference, so Minnesota gets to stay on, and Georgia Tech is relegated. And Minnesota gets to save their season after going 3-9 in the American and getting relegated to the Sun Belt. They get to stay on by having one more conference win and get to survive. In the CUSA, we have Illinois at 9-3, Wisconsin, Stanford, James Madison all at 8-4, Pittsburgh and Old Dominion at 7-5, Purdue and Virginia at 6-6, Houston and Army at 5-7, Temple at 3-9, Louisiana Tech at 2-10. So Temple and Louisiana Tech both get relegated. And Louisiana Tech, similar to Ohio, they are relegated for 2 years in a row. So they got relegated out of the Sun Belt last year in the 2025 season, and in the 2026 season, they get relegated once again to the bottom of the bottom flight to the MWC, where they will try to fight their way back up top. I didn't realize, but Tennessee also is double promoted across the years. So in the 2025 season, out of the CUSA, Tennessee went 11-1, and then in the Sun Belt, Tennessee went 10-2 to get to score another promotion, this time to the American. So 2 years in a row for Tennessee. Let's see if they can keep at it. And Virginia Tech as well. Oh, I didn't even realize. Virginia Tech got promoted out of the Sun Belt 11-1. But last year they also got promoted out of CUSA by beating out Pittsburgh with one more conference game win after going 10-2. So Tennessee and Virginia Tech both getting promoted at the same pace. So just good old-fashioned rivals at this point. Double promotion for both of them. Nice job. I'm really excited to see if they get promoted again next season. That's so fun. And then the promotions for this game, we went off a conference again. So that's Illinois and Stanford, who both went 8-3 in the conference. So they get promoted to the Sun Belt, and now we go to the MWC, the fun one. So in the MWC, let me just go over the rules again. 2 are promoted to the CUSA. The mid 2 are relegated to the MAC tier. So that's the bottom 2. That's not the 4 that are being relegated to the independent. So this one was a bit interesting. Sam Houston went 12-0, of course, because we played pretty good. Nebraska went 9-3, Charlotte went 9-3, Marshall went 8-4, Florida International went 7-5, Eastern Michigan, Appalachian State, and Fresno State all went 5-7. Texas State went 4-8, Colorado State went 3-9, UTEP went 3-9, Troy went 2-10. So that means Texas State, Colorado State, UTEP, and Troy all get relegated. Now here's the fun one: 2 teams out of the 3 that went 5-7, 2 of them get relegated to the MAC tier. So what we did is we went off of conference games, but that didn't really work. So we went off of wins and losses, but that didn't really work. So basically, I just ended up cheating this one, and I went off of higher divisions, what the game tells me, even though I really don't want to use it, but there was no other way to really choose. So that's why Fresno State's staying on, Appalachian State and Eastern Michigan, for both being 4th in the NWC for their relative divisions, they get relegated to the MAC tier, so 1 tier below. And that also means, relegation-wise, that actually there's no real interesting ones on that one. So Charlotte, after being promoted to the MWC, they're getting promoted again. Nice job, Charlotte. So Sam Houston and Charlotte both get promoted because Nebraska overall has a lower record. Charlotte, I'm just went off it again, first in the MWC. Nebraska just barely lost out at second. So Sam Houston and Charlotte both get promoted, so that's double promotion for both of our teams. After getting promoted from independent for being the 4 highest in NWC, we get promoted out of the NWC to CUSA. And we haven't decided if we're going to leave or not, but we're probably leaning towards leaving. So those 2 teams get promoted twice in a row. And in that front, let me just make sure there's not anything else interesting. Yeah, FIU, Eastern Michigan, they all stay. Oh no, Eastern Michigan gets relegated to the MAC tier. So after being one of the 4 highest teams last season, just double check. Yeah, Eastern Michigan went 7-5 last season as one of the 4 highest, and they got promoted all the way to the MWC. But now they're going 1 down to the MAC tier, and as well as nobody else, which is good. All right, now we go to the MAC, where the fun stuff is happening. Liberty 10-2, automatic promotion. Good job, Liberty. They played a stonking game this year. Too bad they were only 25th. I think they should have been a lot higher than that. Akron, Western Kentucky, and UConn all went 8-4. Middle Tennessee went 7-5. Jacksonville State went 6-6. Utah State, Memphis both went 5-7. Buffalo, Wyoming, and Western Michigan went 4-8. And then UMass went 3-9. That means Liberty in Western Kentucky also gets promoted. So I picked Western Kentucky, had more conference wins, and they also beat out Akron slightly in regards to the first in the MAC tier section. So Western Kentucky gets promoted as well as Liberty. So Liberty is an interesting one because they got promoted barely at 6-6 into the MAC tier. Then they ended up stomping the MAC tier division. So that's really awesome for them. And for Western Kentucky, they were just in the regular MAC tier division, so they're taking it one step at a time. So good for them, especially going 5-7 last year, but now they went 8-4 this year, so definitely improving on that front. Obviously, Buffalo, Western Michigan, Wyoming, and UMass all getting relegated because they went 4-8 and then 3-9, which means after getting promoted last season, UMass gets relegated. They barely made it to the MAC tier, and then they get relegated once again. Now the independent tier, finishing it off. We have Coastal Carolina stomping the competition after getting promoted out of the independent tier. Playing very, very well, actually. Just stomped everybody. They got relegated last season by going 4-8, and they just stomped everybody to get out again, going 10-2. So crazy for them. So they get relegated all the way to the MWC instead of having to spend time back in the MAC. So good for them. Miami University went 9-3 as well as East Carolina. Kennesaw State went 8-4. Nevada went 7-5. Ball State went 6-6. Vanderbilt, UL, Monroe, New Mexico, and Kent State all went 5-7. Bowling Green, Georgia Southern, and New Mexico State went 4-8. UTSA went 3-9. 4 teams get promoted to MWC, and then the 4 highest winning teams get promoted to the MAC. Coastal Carolina, East Carolina, Miami University, and Kennesaw State all get promoted. And very happy with that one because Coastal Carolina, of course, got relegated to independent after. And then, unfortunately, a couple of teams that have stayed on get promoted as well. So East Carolina barely missed the cutoff for getting promoted last season, going 6-6, but got beat out by Liberty, as well as Miami University as well, and Kennesaw State, who both went 5-7. So all those teams get promoted now, which is exactly what they wanted. And another interesting one is that we also have ULM, who went 5-7. They unfortunately stay down because Nevada, Ball State, New Mexico, and Vanderbilt all get promoted to the MAC tier. So when I did it, Nevada and Ball State. So Nevada has a better record. Ball State went 6-6, so they have a better record. So it was between the 4, 5, 7 teams, and I selected it again. Since there was no divisional, I just basically selected it in how they were ranked in the FBS Independent. So Vanderbilt got knocked up because they're second, and then UL Monroe went 12th, New Mexico went 9th, and Kent State went 10th. So Kent State, ever since I started my promotion relegation league in the NCAA 14, they've never gone out of independent ever since 2014. So if you go off of how NCAA, how it is, even though we started in the 2024 season, they've technically been an independent for 12 years, which is pretty crazy. I really hope they get promoted next season. It'd be so fun to see. Kind of makes me want to play as them if a head coach opportunity is open. So that's how the promotions relegations are going to go for this season. A lot of interesting ones, a lot of double up or 2 people trying to get promoted in a row, some double relegations as well. So just keeping it really fascinating and something that I've really enjoyed seeing stats-wise of how things are happening. And then going into some other things as well, we got a couple Heisman finalists, so we're second. I really hope the freshmen win, just because I think it'd be fun. And we're gonna go over that after we play our conference game, because that's when we'll see exactly what's up. But for now, we're gonna play our conference championship game. I think it'll actually knock us out of the top 12 if we end up losing to this guy. I don't know how it really works, but right now, tentatively, we're against number 14 Charlotte for our playoff game, I believe. So, oh no, that's our conference championship game. So I wonder how those wins and losses affect the playoffs, since they're technically just conference championship. Because isn't it if they beat you, then they get the playoff spot against you? I think it's what it was. So that could be pretty fun. All right, and then of course we raised our difficulty pretty much all the way from last game. So this might be a little bit of a tough one, but I hope we can hang on and actually, do some good and get to the playoffs for real. We'll see though. Just wanted to go over the promotion relegations before we move on first, just because that's the bulk of what we're doing with the series, without going over wins and losses after playoffs, because that kind of ruined the scores a little bit. Just want to make sure I do that early. So next we're against Charlotte, who went 8-3 in conference, 9-3 total. So they also beat their random extra team that they had to face. They're 80 overall, 81 offense, 80 defense. We are 74, 76, 74. So definitely went a bit low after cutting all those guys for the transfer portal, but we have fun. And we're trying to make it to the Natty, because we are planning on leaving Sam Houston after this year, because all of our seniors are leaving. So that's why we want to leave. Keep it simple. Do a nice cutoff, basically. All right, let's jump to next play, since we don't do defense. Just want to make sure. Colby, nice job, sir. This is going to be a lot of people's last games if we don't make it through, so we got to play it well. Settling for a kickoff first. So let's look at it. We got a 1-yard rush by Taron Killiman, sack for a 3-yard loss by Max Brown, 52-yard field goal is good by Kyle Cunningham. That's actually a really good field goal for a college kicker. Nice. The usual is like 45 to 46 yards. All right, let's run it up the middle first with our main man Gentry. Holy crap. Nice job. First run by Gentry. Stanford beat Old Dominion 30-30. Nice. Maryland upset Alabama 38-35. Does that mean Maryland will get in? Georgia beat Kansas State 31-24, of course. Liberty beat Western Kentucky 38-20. I love that Liberty won. I really like them in this. I really hope they make it to playoffs, even though they're 25. It'd be so fun if they did. They did so good this season. I would love them to get like double promoted, man. Yeah, Maryland and Alabama. I really wonder if Maryland will make it to the playoffs now, because they upset the number 2 Alabama. Get there, Gentry. Yes, sir. There are no other real upsets right now, at least. We did have a lot of promotions and stuff. I threw that a little weak. It hit your hand. You could have caught that. Irish just sail. 3rd and 7. Oh, man, I wasn't paying attention. I was just talking. My bad. All right, I think we're going to run this one with Hunter Watson. Give me that first down, Hunter. Oh, we could have thrown it to Gentry for a first down, but we're just going to go for it. Oof, push me over. Rude. All right, let's keep that with a good pace between running and passing, like I've been doing in my Madden series. Just keep it simple. So Gentry, give me that block 89. Yes, sir. Lead the way. Kind of closed up the gap at the end there, but led the way pretty good. Let's do inside zone split. Our main man Gentry once again. So let's go to the right side, right up the middle. I'm going right between 55 and 65. Yep, there we go. I knew that gap was coming. Get there, Gentry. Oh, once again, Gentry deserves this. Yeah, we'll just make sure we don't pick a play. Just keep going the same one. Boom, baby. Gentry touchdown. Perfect. There you go, Gentry. Yeah, my stats, I think I'm like 92 overall now, which is crazy. For the Hunter Watson, I mean. Always call him me, because it's usually who I play as the quarterbacks. All right, change of possession. Let's see what we got, boys. Looks like we held on. 53-yard punt. So sack for 7-yard loss. Nice. On 3rd and 1. So they almost had it, but sacked. Perfect. What we like to see. So we don't want to. Let's do a little curl route. We don't usually run these. Seaman Evans, Leo. Leo, of course, one of my favorite boys. So, yeah, there you go, Leo. Oof. Almost intercepted, but Leo was able to knock it out of his hands. Thank you, sir. Okay, who wants it? Who wants it? Ooh, Humphreys. I threw that a little, threw that a little high. I felt it as soon as I threw it. All right, let's do shotcase junction. We're 3rd and 10. We gotta get some flavor on these ones. It's the conference championship game, man. All right, we're gonna run this one. Yep, easy peasy. He didn't even look at me. You still push me? I was 10 yards out of bounds, man. Go away. Good play action slide. A little far to the right, so we might get to Humphreys in the center. We can get him. Oh, right there, Humphreys. Wide open. A little wonky as it came out, but we're good. Nice job, Humphreys. Thank you, sir. There's your slot fade, one of my favorite plays. Gets it to our main man, Leo. As long as he can get that angle on him, then I think he's golden for the touchdown. Right there, Leo. You got the angle. Boom, baby. Perfect. Beautiful stuff. We're 3 of 6, but we're doing okay. Nice. So I'm feeling in pretty good condition today, boys. All right, just jump ahead. Come on, defense. Come out today. Yes, defense. So, pass to Miles Burris for 1 yard. Pass knocked away by Caleb Weaver. Incomplete pass intended for Cartavius Norton on 3rd and 9. Then punt return. Perfect. All right, let's do slants. Start us off weak. Try to get it to Leo on the outside. They're going to go for a blitz. Yep, they're going for the blitz. Right there, Leo. Holy crap, you're wide open. Beat your man. Beat your man, Leo. Come on, stand up. Stay up, Leo. Yes. Love that. So we'll take it to the 2-minute quarter. 2-minute warning, whatever. You know what I mean? Keep it easy. Oh, we did get the hike off. Okay. Oh, Gentry. Got hit by the other number 1 in an automatic spin. I hate that. There's the wide receiver in. I didn't even look at what those stats were. All right, Simeon Evans is our other star boy. He's also a senior. We got to get it to him. There you go, Evans. Wide open. Nice job. Beat your man. Close enough. Got an extra 5 yards on that one. Perfect. Good job. All right, let's do shot H option. Okay. Leo's going to just only has to beat one dude. I think he can do it. Leo, their star's number 1, but Leo is quicker on the outside. Perfect. I really want to steal Leo, man. Whenever we go, I want to really stick around and pick the coach as a player we can take. Then basically put him on Isle of Pallet after forcing Leo to transfer. See if I'll be able to. Oh, Jesus. A lot happened right there. What was that? So we got a 1st and 10 max by Miles Burris. Pass knocked away by Devontae Armstead. Thank you, sir. Pass to Jarris Mack for 16 yards. 2 yards by Max Brown. Pass knocked away by Armstead again. Pass to Montgomery for 16 yards. Pass thrown away. 3 yard rush by Max Brown. Pass to Miles Burris for a 38-yard touchdown. Oh, that's what it was. Dang. That's unfortunate. All right, let's do an inside zone split. We have 14 seconds left. We don't have very good field coverage, so we'll run one running play with Gentry, just up the middle. We'll call timeout, and we'll see what we can get out of a Hail Mary. Oh, 12 passing yards this season, 3.895 for Georgia. That's insane. Crazy. Good for him. Let's see what we can get out of a Hail Mary. Coastal Carolina's in 3rd, which is awesome. All right, this is going probably to the right side. That's usually how I roll. Ooh, right there, Garza. Oof, good deflection. Yeah, we're already garbage on our timing, so might as well just go for it again and see if we can get anybody open. They're going for a zone coverage, so it's probably going to be pretty impossible. All right, coming to you this time, Leo. Holy crap. I didn't even realize he caught that. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize Humphreys caught that. That's awesome. Thank you, sir. We're doing pretty good on the run. Their run defense is not great. So there we go. 89. Thank you for the block, sir. 5 yards, I'll take it. It gets you going. 46 today. That's not too bad. Let's do a double slant. Do a little bit of a short pass, probably to Simeon Evans. Being get open in the backfield. Right there, Evans. Oof, I was worried about, yeah. Almost had that. Dang. All right, I think we're going to turn in this to level sail and roll out to the right with our quarterback. Get him some yards on this one for the run. Ooh, good defender on the outside, but we got the angle. Good block, number 65. There we go. Good hold on to the ball, Hunter Watson. All right, let's do Y-stick. Go for that pass play. Who wants it? Who wants it? Oh, why not? 3 yards. We'll take it. That's funny. Little tiptoes. He deserves it. All right, tight end in. Gentry going out to the outside. See. Ooh. Oh, Humphreys wide open. Give me that first down. Good truck from Humphreys. Humphreys is playing a great game today. He doesn't want this to be his last game either. All right, going for a little shock H option again. Oh, Leo. Nope. Leo didn't beat his man. Yeah. Leo got stuck on him. Could have been pass interference actually with how much he got stuck on him. All right, let's do a halfback draw on 2nd and 10. Just play a little bit safe. Get a little bit more extra yards. Nice. Whoa, I thought 88 was not fast enough to catch me. Let's do flood it, halfback screen. Just keep going for it. Just keep him tired. Ooh, there's nobody. Leo, get your tippy toes. Thank you, sir. Great tippy toes. Don't challenge it. Alright, let's do all go. We haven't used one of these in a while. Keep it fun. Kind of want to get to the tight end, Garza. We haven't thrown it to him a touchdown yet. Oh, Garza. Ooh, good deflection from 26 again. His hands might not be good enough for an interception, I guess. Nope, didn't hold on. Yeah, he didn't have to hold on. That was a bad throw. Sorry, man. Alright, I'll go. Alright, whoever gets open first. Simeon Evans will be blocked by one guy. Evans might beat his dude. Oof. Good play on the ball. Yeah, we'll just let him field goal. Come on, Colby. Don't miss your field goal. There you go, sir. Nice job. 41-yard field goal. Let's do the kickoff. Alright, let's see what we got. Defense. Use possession. Defense. Held on to the ball for intercepted by Chanston Prox for 19 yards. So before that, chance to Josh Montgomery for 14 on 3rd and 6 to get a first down, and then knocked away by Raylan Adams. 5-yard rush by Max Brown on 2nd and 10. Then on 3rd and 5, Chanston Prox intercepts for 19 yards. Yeah, Chanston Prox and Armstead have been my best defenders so far this season, which is pretty awesome. Look at this field position. Thank you, sir. Start us off with a Gentry run to the left side. The automatic spin, but it actually saved me that time. All right, let's do play action crossers. That will turn into a QB run, I think. So their best boys on the left side. All the defenders are going to follow the quarterbacks, or the wide receivers right there. Ooh, he's going for the... He knows I run. Oh, man, 26 did not let that happen. Yeah, 26 is playing great today. Yeah, 3rd and 7. And we'll roll out to the left on this one. Yeah, roll out to the left. Oh, he's quick. Gentry. Yes, give me that block. No, Evans, you didn't block him. If you would have blocked him, I would have scored. That's fine. 24-10. We're playing pretty good. They've definitely held on to the ball for a long time. They're definitely our rivals, but I think last season they also got promoted, right? Let me check. Charlotte, yes, they got promoted at 8-4 last season, so both teams are going double promotion. So good for them, man. Ooh, Leo's wide open. Yep. Get that touchdown. Get in there, yes. Good 2 broken tackles for a touchdown for Leo. 111 yards today, 3 touchdowns. Nice. Leo's always my best boy. Love him. 5-yard penalty. Come on, guys. Okay, kickoff. Okay, join the possession. Hold on to the ball for about 40 seconds, but intercepted by David Fisher for 28 yards. You're beautiful, David Fisher. Miles Brothers for 8 yards, 4 yards by Max Brown. Intercepted by David Fisher for 28 on 1st and 10. So, I think at this point, we might as well just... We'll run one more. Number 26 almost got a monster go. We'll run Hunter Watson or Gentry all the way up the middle, and then we'll bench our players, I think, for the playoffs, because I think we're good now. Jeez, big hit. It's fine. Let's do shock H option, actually. I'm greedy. I want another touchdown. I didn't realize we flipped HH option. Nice. Box coverage from number 30. Touchdown. Leo. 4 touchdowns. Nice. He's always my go-to man on shock option. Extra point is good again by Colby. Perfect game for him. All right, let's do it. Change of possession. Holding on to the ball for about a minute. They scored a touchdown. Onside kick recovered by us. So Javarius Mack for 27 yards and Miles Burns for an 8-yard touchdown. So looks like Miles Burns is one of his main people. Benched everybody. So we're just going to run one quick little play. Looks like Leo, you know, I put him in like under the depth chart, still is playing. So we'll run this one little play and then we'll... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Bauer, number 28. Touchdown. Holy crap. Did not expect that. Nice job, dude. Oh no, that was Hicks, the running back. Bauer's the quarterback. That's right. Nice job, Taj Hicks. 151 attempt for 52 yards and a touchdown. That's awesome. Nice job, man. All right, let's jump play. Field goal good by Colby. All right, and let's end the game. Good job, team. You played well today. Staying off at 45-17. Bearcats win. Nice job. Conference championship of the NWC. Going 13-0 into the playoffs. Love to see it, boys. Nice job. 334 passing yards. Oh, sorry, didn't go through it. All right, let's look at it. So with team stats, 17 to 45, 9 first downs to 20, total offense 259 to 502, 14 and 49 for rushing yards. We were 19 of 106 for 2 touchdowns, 13 of 25, and then third down conversions 5 and 10. We were 6 and 7. Fourth down conversions 0 and 1. 2 turnovers. Nice job. 3 touchdowns in the red zone. Perfect. And then player stats. Hunter Watson, 13 of 22 for 334 yards, 59 completion rating, 4 touchdowns. Yeah, about the same completion rating we always do. Charlotte. Max Brown, 85 overall, 13 of 25, 200 yards, 52 completion rating, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Played worse than us. Pretty good, though. At least you're still getting promoted. Yeah, we went 92 overall. That's crazy. Is he also a senior? No, he's a junior, so he gets to hang out again and try to get Charlotte promoted once again. Nice. And then rushing, we have Max Brown 9 of 27, Norton 4 for 31, and then Kelman 1 for 1. And for Sam Houston, we got Gentry 13 of 69, great number. Watson 4 for 45, 4 for 40, 4. Hicks 2 for 55, nice job, Hicks. That's great stuff for 68 overall, beautiful. Yeah, Gentry 87 overall, senior, nice job. Then receiving for Charlotte, it glitched out. Yeah, okay, there we go, Charlotte. 5 for 64 for Jairus Mack. Miles Burris 4 for 55. Montgomery 2 for 30, and then Thomas 2 for 51. So their best 2 guys got their most yards. Makes sense. And then for Sam Houston, Leo 6 for 125. Humphreys 3 for 119, 2 for 33, and then Gentry 2 for 57. So Evans was a little bit light this week, but he's overall still pretty good, so he's fine. And then kicking, we got a lot of good kicks in this from Colby this season. 1 for 1, and then 6 for 6 for extra points. Oh, that's right, 41. Charlotte's the one that got that big kick, 51, 2 yards. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So overall, great game, boys, to win the conference. Now let's see if Alabama will get knocked out of the top 12 or how that goes. Yeah, going into the playoffs, level 27. We're going to be really strong for our next team, man. I love it. What we got? MWC Championships. Yay. Which means we're going to the playoffs as MWC champions. And we advance. Let's see what happened. The only team that's really been an upset was Alabama, so I'm really excited to see if they can take it from them. Kane Johnson, halfback, committed, 4-star from Waco, Texas. Nice, thank you, sir. Then everybody else has reached top schools. Yeah, a little bit more XP. Beautiful. Leo, wide receiver, player of the week. Nice, I love it. Love you, Leo. Nice, national offensive player of the week. Awesome, love it. And not many teams played this week, so that's probably why. Elliott Bennett, coach of the year, head coach of Sam Houston. Good for him. We'll be playing you next year. Don't worry, we'll be playing you soon to steal Leo from you. Don't worry. He's mine. Whichever team I go to. Cade Lewis, Royals coordinator of the year. Nice. We got an award. Awesome. We kind of look like Leo too, which is kind of funny. And we're watching 3,886 yards, 61 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Player of the year, award winner 2025. Which means we didn't win the Heisman, which I'm fine with. I want Georgia to win the Heisman. But they still give us player of the year, which is pretty fun. But 61 for 9. And our completion attempt rating is probably garbage. What? What? Why? I don't want the Heisman. I wanted to go to the Georgia quarterback because he was a freshman. I thought that would have been awesome. That's unfortunate. I didn't want to win the Heisman. He has so much more passing yards than me. Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award for Hunter Watson. Leo, 73 receptions for 1,846 yards, 34 touchdowns for best receiver. That's what I really wanted for him. Good job, Leo. Freshman. Beautiful. Hunter Watson, quarterback, best quarterback. Nice. We already see those stats. And then going into the bye week. Bowl week 1 of 4. Yeah, so we get a bye week for this. So Heisman winner, we ended up winning. Where did Georgia go? He went down. Leo ended up going to 3rd. Oh man, sorry, dude. Is it because he lost? No, he won. 383 yards. No, he got 4,278. So why was that? Is it because I was 3rd in passing yards? Or maybe because of touchdowns, because I have 61 touchdowns. My completion rate is 56%. That's disgusting. Man, I really wanted them to win because it would have been awesome to have a freshman win. Wow, Texas Tech, 99 overall. Nice job. Holy crap, dude. I'm the same overall as a freshman, which is kind of funny. Good job for Jaden. All right, so let's look at some award winners real quick. See who else won. So we won Player of the Year. Leo was in third. Jaden was in second. Head Coach of the Year. Yep. Liberty was in second. I really wish we went to Liberty. He would have been so awesome. Best Quarterback. Yeah, Jaden was in second again. Best Defensive Player. Shamar Stewart from Georgia. Yeah, Georgia had like 5 different players. Yeah, look at that. The top 5 were all Georgia for Best Defensive Back. But I went to Dalen Everett, the senior. Best running back, Gentry was in fourth. Nice job, but I went to Darius Taylor out of Michigan. Jeremiah Love from Notre Dame didn't get it. He played pretty good this season. And Roderick Robinson from Georgia was fourth or third. Then best receiver, we have Leo. Simeon Evans cracked the top 10. Nice job, Simeon Evans. Good job, boyo. Lombardi award went to Shamar Stewart, so he won 2 awards. Nice job. Senior. Then we have the Unitas Golden Arm, Hunter Watson, Texas Tech. Number 2 got, wow, so Georgia wasn't even on here. Oh, senior QB of the year. Gotcha. That's why. Okay. That makes more sense. Best defensive end, Shamar Stewart, once again, 3 awards for him. Best interior lineman, yay, Liberty won award. Perfect. They beat out Georgia as well. Awesome. Best tight end, Oscar Delp from Georgia. Broyles Award, assistant coach of the year, yeah, Steve Sims, DC won as well. He was pretty close. Then Georgia, Liberty, Virginia Tech. So the DC made it, but not the OC for Liberty. Oh, he's down here. Gotcha. Makes sense. So yeah, the top teams that I expected to be in there. Best linebacker, Appalachian State, Nate Johnson. Nice. Yeah, Georgia was 4-5 on this one, so they didn't really get up there. I wonder if Devon Armstead is on the list as well, because he played pretty good. Boston College, Drew Kindle, center of the year. Nice. Lou Groza, kicker of the year, went to Trey Smack out of Florida. Cool. Are we on here? Nope, Colby's not on here. Probably didn't do much kicks. Then best punter, Jaden Cardell from Sam Houston was number 7. Interesting, but the win went to Ryan Milmore from Western Michigan. And then we already went past the linebacker, so I don't think Armstead's going to be in here because it goes best returner, Josh Joyner, halfback from Washington State. And we weren't on here either. Okay. Cool. So overall, nice awards went out. Didn't expect to be double winners on that. I'll just go to the CFP bracket, see where we're at. So going to the CFP, Alabama dropped to number 4. Okay, so that's where they're going to do it. Boise State number 12, Michigan at number 5. So 10-3, 10-2. Ohio State 9-3, Texas 9-4 at 9-8. 11-6, Florida and Clemson. Florida 9-4, Clemson 10-2. So it's back to back, staying at the top 2 in the SEC. So we'll see how far Clemson goes this year. Then Kansas and Alabama 10-7, Kansas State 9-4, Alabama 11-2, and then the bye weeks Oklahoma 10-3 at number 4, but rank 11. Georgia number 1, rank 1, 12-1. Tennessee number 3, rank 6, 11-2, and then Sam Houston number 2, rank 5, 13-0. Perfect. So they still give us the bye even though we're rank 5. Really expected to go to Michigan or somebody else. Glad they actually gave it to us. Awesome. So we'll be against either Kansas State or Alabama. I hope it's Alabama because Kansas State, I don't think the AI will give it to them. But what I want for now is Oklahoma, Georgia are both teams that have been in the playoffs way too many times, but Oklahoma I liked a little bit more. So I hope they stay in. Hope it's Michigan and Oklahoma. I hope Oklahoma wins. I hope Iowa State and Texas. Texas is my home state. So it'd be really, really awesome if Texas and Sam Houston played in the finale as kind of like a Texas Bowl. That'd be really, really fun. Or it could also be Florida would be really fun too, since that's their home stadium. Well, I don't know if it's their home stadium, but it's like their home state. And then Iowa State sneaking in there at 9-3 would be really fun too. Just a lot of fun that could be had. So excited to see who ends up going through. So let's look at our job offers. I'm going to save real quick just in case we don't ruin any offers that we have. Okay. Look at early National Signing Day just for funsies. So we got recruiting board. We got Dalvin Watts. A couple people signed to us. Prospect list. Let's look at the transfer portal, see what's available. Nope, not available. Then going into my school, so we still have stadium atmosphere at D. Yes, definitely want to go to a different team, really. All of our seniors are leaving. We're still going to steal Leo from Elliott, unfortunately. for him, for us, but he's ours. And staff moves. Let's see if there's any changes already from the losers. So Michigan State fired their OC. Washington fired their OC in DC. Oh, Michigan State also fired their DC. Colorado, yep, they went 1-11. They fired both their boys. Troy fired, yep. So everybody pretty much that had 5 or so losses all fired their teams. Yeah, record with Georgia Tech 10-15. Yeah, so pretty much. Oh, he went to the NFL. Okay, I thought he got fired. And then Utah DC went to the NFL. So is number 20 Oklahoma. Miami went to the NFL. Nice job, boys. And then Penn State went to the NFL. Okay, we actually had a couple guys that went to the NFL. Nice. He only went 15-11 though. But he was also on the hot seat, so that might be why he ran away. That's funny. All right. So upgrading. No, we already have good coach skills at level 27. Actually, let's look at our updated coach skills just to see where I'm at currently. So we're motivator is pretty high, as well as we're slowly working on our tacticians. So we're doing pretty good. Gain XP whenever player levels up. Grow together. B prestige. B plus. I'm doing most of it, man. And then A plus. We also use extra XP for each win. I should have that one. Why don't I have that one? Because I have to win 10 top 25 games and a bunch of stuff. So we need a contender, so we can play against them a lot. No matter what, they're getting promoted, but we're headed out. All right, let's look at some job offers. We want a weak team. So OC, OC, OC. Dang it. We want a... Yeah, it's a job downgrade, see? Yeah, it's all job downgrades. Let's get all openings. Okay, head coach of Colorado could be really fun. Yeah, because previous head coach was Marcus Webb. So I guess they already got rid of Deion Sanders, which is interesting, but Colorado would be really fun because Colorado got relegated out of the SEC, so they only need to get one promotion to go back up there, so that could be really interesting. But also Fresno State could be really fun. They were a part of the MWC. That'd be the same as where we were, so no, I don't want to do them. Georgia Tech, as in the Sun Belt, so Georgia Tech, they got relegated out of the Sun Belt at 4-8. They're going to push down to the CUSA tier. So that could be really interesting. So they have Carson Fryer. Fresno State head coach that just got fired is also one of their people up there. Okay. 4-2-5 defense. Could be really fun because we played for Georgia State. So having Georgia Tech would be a really cool kind of sideways promotion. Louisiana Tech, a lateral move. That's interesting. Yeah, so CUSA. So they're only one above us. Yeah, Sam Houston's getting promoted to... Oh, no, they just got relegated back to the MWC. So that's be where we were. Then Louisville at ACC. So they were getting relegated after going 2-10, getting relegated to the American. So that's unfortunate for them. So 4-3 multiple, alma mater, no. I think I'm leaning towards Georgia Tech, you know. It's going to be such a fun one. We've already played with North Texas. We've played with a few other teams here and there. We have North Carolina, SEC. North Carolina is staying in the SEC, so that's no fun. North Texas, we've already played as. Ohio in the American Conference. Ohio got relegated twice in a row, so they're looking for a team that they can run behind. Oklahoma in the Big 12. Oklahoma, where'd they go? They get relegated? No, that's the Big 10. Okay. Yeah, Oklahoma stayed in. Oh no, Oklahoma gets promoted to the Pac-12. So why did they? Oh, that's one of the guys that went to the NFL. And then we have head coach of Rice. No, a couple more. Rice is in the Pac-12. They got relegated, and I think they are double relegation. 3-3-5 defense. And then we got Rutgers. Pac-10, they got relegated at 1-11. They are going to the ACC. Yeah, no matter what, all these teams will pretty much all in the ACC, just playing against each other. So 4-2-5 defense, motivator, spread. That's not a bad team. I think I'm Georgia Tech 80, 80, 80, 81. Yeah, I think Georgia Tech is just a good average of offense. And then San Jose State, Pac-12. San Jose State are getting relegated as well. They're going back to the Big 10. Base 3-4. Then a couple more teams. We have UCLA head coach in the Big 12. Yep, UCLA got relegated at 4-8. It's like the game knows. 83, 82, 84 for Washington, who went 1-11, getting relegated to the SEC. And then we have West Virginia, Pac-12, went 6-6, 4-star, 84 across the board. And for West Virginia, they stay in their division barely. Yeah, so so the two teams I'm going for, or I want to pick, is Georgia Tech. I feel like their defense went up by one last time I looked at it. And then I'm also thinking Rice would be fun too, since they got double relegated. So because Rice is also a Texas team, so and I'm from Texas, so I'm thinking Rice and Georgia Tech. So I'm gonna look at what they're currently at for the like players that they have, and see what kind of damage we can get up to. So since he's down here already, let's do Rice. So looks like their quarterback 91 overall is leaving next season, as well as their second guy. So what they would be down to is about 77 overall for these guys, a little bit. Okay. Then their halfback is a junior, so he'll be in next season, Alexander. Their fullback will graduate. Their wide receivers, we got a couple guys that are going to stay in. Nothing really exciting. Then tight end is a freshman. That's pretty cool. Eric Fernandez. And then let's see, anything fun for kicker? Freshman, 67 overall. Okay. All right, now let's look at Georgia Tech, see what we got there. Kind of going for a rival, but Georgia Tech I think would be really interesting. We got a senior quarterback, 92 overall. We got Zach Pyron, 83 overall, junior. I love his mustache. Could be really fun to play as him. We got Graham Knowles, Aaron Philo. Pretty good quarterback room. 83 overall, junior red shirt. Could be really fun. Step up, resistance, dot. Freshman halfback, Anthony Carey. Nice. No fullback. Wide receivers, we got a junior 91 overall. Eric Singleton, he's great. They'll really match up well with Leo. Then we have Kenyon freshman redshirt. Malik Rutherford's going to get out of here. But if I sneak in Leo, then that's a good top three. What about tight ends? Senior, so our next one will be Jackson Long, junior from 77 overall. Yeah, they're pretty good, man. Left outside linebacker is pretty weak. Yeah, our defensive players are pretty weak. Kyle Effort's pretty good. Right outside linebacker's pretty good. Kicker, 84 overall. Junior, Aiden Burr. Okay, yeah, Georgia Tech for sure. Yeah, because Georgia Tech got relegated out of the Sun Belt, going to CUSA, which means, oh man, that means that we'll be playing against our previous team in Sam Houston. So we're going to technically be in the same division now. That's good. Awesome. All right, let's do it. Here we go. Let's offer our services to Georgia Tech. Let's see if they'll want to take us. That sucks. What was the point in that? I just blew my load for no reason. That's annoying. Okay. Well, we'll just advance the league. But that's who we're thinking of, Georgia Tech. If they'll have us. Let's advance, and then we'll see where we're currently at in the season. 480 XP, close to level 28, a little bit. Not really. All right, Kansas State. So they beat Alabama. Yes. Thank you, Kansas State. Good job, boys. Makes it extra fun having teams like this. All right, so let's look at where we're currently at in the CFP bracket. So starting us off on the left, Michigan beat Boise State 20-24, and they move on to face off against Oklahoma. Texas beat Iowa State 28-10, and they move on to face off Georgia. All right, Texas, beat Georgia for me. Make it fun. Make it a double Texas game. Clemson beat Florida 30-10. So Clemson moves on. Top of two of the SEC. They get to stay up there. Kansas State beat Alabama 29-27. Snuck past them to face us in that round. So they're that next highest seed at 10. And then Texas is 8. So really fun bracket. Michigan, Oklahoma could be either or. Texas and Georgia could be either or. So the top part is normal teams that have gone. Clemson as well as a normal team that's gone. I'm not really sure about Tennessee, but it's going to be really, really fun. I'm excited. And then two kitty cats against each other for the Kansas State Sam Houston game. So we have the kitty game, Volunteers and Tigers, Georgia, Texas, Oklahoma, and Michigan. So I'm really excited to see where things go in those games. Let's see if we have actually any job offers that we can actually take. Oh. Oh, Georgia Tech already took away. Dang it. Independent, ACC, Sunbelt, MWC, Sunbelt, UAB is still there at 5-7. UAB could be fun. We're number 3 on their list. UTEP is MWC, and UTEP will get relegated to the max, so that's going back on what we want. Lateral move to the Sunbelt? Like, not really. Oregon State, ACC, we're number 2 on their list. ACC could be pretty good. Oregon State stayed in their division at 7-5, so yeah, new job for Jackson Anderson. So he probably just got promoted himself as well. And we're number 1 for New Mexico, but we're independent. So it looks like they hired somebody else. Yeah. So who did Georgia Tech hire? Annoying boys. Hey, coach. Georgia Tech fired Carson Fryer. And North Carolina and West Virginia both retired. Oklahoma went to the NFL. That's where I. Okay, so they hired George King. West Virginia hired Brian Campbell. Colorado hired Doug Greenwood. North Carolina. Okay, so where's Georgia Tech? Rude Boys hired Drew Howell to be there, but I am leaning towards joining up on UAB. Be a Dragon could be pretty fun. 1.5 stars from Birmingham, Alabama. It's about our same record, so I'm at BY. It's a lateral move. So we'll probably hold off one more week, see what we can do. Hopefully we can get there. We'll see. I want to at least move on so we don't get sad with our seniors.